The show focused on delivering beneficial information on everything to do with products and services that can improve your life. This is Experts on Call on AM 650.
Welcome back to the program. It is very difficult anywhere in Vancouver to open a newspaper or magazine these days not to hear or read once again that we live in the most expensive city in Canada, head and shoulders above the entire rest of the country. So when we're talking about our homes, we're talking about the most expensive homes in Canada. All the more reason to want to protect that home investment and the roof that goes on top of it. As we talk with our guests from the roofing industry, Ivan Bonsbronson is Executive Director of the Roofing Contractors Association of BC, and with us from Interprovincial Roof Consultants is the boss, Sean Lang. And we've been talking about, Ivan, we were talking about warranties and guarantees. Now, Sean, if you're the consultant, your company organizes a project, you assemble the tenders, somebody wins the bid, it goes and it's finished off. As far as guarantees or warranties on the project, when do they come into effect? After you, the consultant, view the whole thing and sign off,
yes.
Give it the big thumbs up, then bingo, those warranties are active.
No warranty is going to go into play until the job has been finalized.
Okay, so you sign off on it and that activates the warranty.
It has to be completed. Otherwise, it's still a work in progress and you can't apply a warranty to it.
Okay.
Because a roofing contractor could have holes everywhere. How can you warrant that?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically on the contractor himself until the project is complete. So you want a reputable contractor because he's holding that warranty on your building. He's got your roof cracked open for the duration of the project, which could be 6 months long.
Sure.
So you're putting all your faith in that contractor to make sure you're watertight until the warranties come into play when it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important that your contractor is a good contractor.
What, Ivan, you were talking about guarantees and warranties earlier, and there are different types, of course, but there are also different terms. Some are good for, guarantee this product for 5 years. Oh, this one's good for 50, and sometimes you hear that in the ads on the radio. So what's the story?
Well, it's an interesting thing, and we certainly come around that all the time, and I think every consumer is like that, and I think we equate sometimes, very mistakenly, we equate the quality of a product with the length of the guarantee appended to it.
Yeah.
And I would think you could make a very good argument often that it's actually inversely proportional, that generally the quality of the product is maybe inversely proportional to the lifetime guarantee that's applied to it, where the guarantee is used as a sales tool, frankly, in some cases to distract from the quality of the product itself. To say, well, it doesn't matter if it's a piece of something that's not very good because it's guaranteed for life, or that we'll guarantee it for 50 years. And those guarantees, what the RCABC in our viewpoint and the way that we've developed our program and our inspectors is to say an optimal outcome is a guarantee you don't have to use.
Of course.
That it's the roof has been built and structured by trained people and inspected, and all those things, high standards, all those things have taken place, and that's a guarantee that you don't even have to touch. So the idea is, our viewpoint is always to build it right in the first place. And so, our Roof Star guarantee that the RCABC supplies as 5-year or 10-year terms, and we're very confident in that period of time, but that doesn't mean that in year 11 your roof is going to fail, not in any way. I think we've established a very long track record of these roofs performing at a very high level.
Is this an add-on? Did you pay extra for an RCABC warranty to sort of super seal the deal?
You do, and there's some cost involved, but I think there's a portion of that cost is covered off, is considered by the inspection that's involved in the project, and we believe that inspection is absolutely crucial, and that's why we have independent inspectors who come in and do that inspection work for us, of which Sean is one of our accepted inspectors.
How much of your work is caught up in that sort of activity, Sean?
RCABC work?
Doing
quite a bit.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, if we're not working with RCABC roofing contractors on independent projects, we're working in a sort of a triangle with the roofing contractor and the RCABC on projects.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, and it's just, it's just making sure that those standards are very clear and that they're maintained and they're consistently applied. And the roof consultants have a very important role to play there, and the contractors understand their piece in the pie. But that guarantee is a real independent third-party guarantee. It is backed by the association, and frankly, the manufacturers also warrant to the association their quality of their products. So the homeowner or the building owner is getting the coverage from the manufacturer through the back door, regardless, because the RCABC is ultimately indemnified by the manufacturer.
And that's why the products go through the technical committee because they need to be qualified in order to fit into the program, so that when the RCABC applies a guarantee to a project,
right,
they know that the products that are being used are good products.
It's run the gauntlet of
a
dozen people like you, and
yeah.
it's passed, and
Yeah.
therefore you're quite comfortable then, Ivan, backing such a product after such rigorous testing.
Well, for sure. We've done literally tens of thousands of roof guarantees around British Columbia for over 50 years, so we have a lot of confidence. We have a database which is unmatched in the world for showing how roofs perform, and so we feel very confident that what goes is good.
The only thing I haven't asked you, please, is the website for the Roofing Contractors Association of BC.
Sure, it's really simple. It's rcabc.org.
Oh, okay.
And come check it out, and you'll find out an awful lot of basic information about roofing, a listing of all of our accepted inspectors and all of our member contractors and associate members who supply membrane materials.
rcabc.org. And Sean, do you have a link on your website to the RCA?
I believe we do, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And of course, Sean's company, Interprovincial Roof Consultants, is iprc.ca. Good to see you again, Sean.
You too.
And thanks for bringing Ivan in. A pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
Very informative hour. And we'll see you next time right here on AM 650.